All right, now let's see how we can update a user. So here in the ID folder, let's go to our route file. In this put function, first we validate the request. If it's not valid, we return an error. Otherwise, we should check to see if this user exists in our database. So here we call prisma.user.findUnique, exactly like what we did in the previous lesson. We give it an object with where set to an object. Here we set ID to params.id. Now, just like before, we have to change the type of params.id to a string so we can parse it as a number. Parse int. Good. So we await the call to get a user object. Now, if the user object doesn't exist, then we return an error. Otherwise, we update it in database. To do that, we call prisma.user.update and give it an object with two properties. The first one specifies the user that we want to update. So we set where to an object. Here we set ID to user.id. The second property is data, and this is the data we want to update. In this case, we want to update only two properties, name and email. So we set name to body.name and email to body.email. Again, we don't want to update all properties that are sent in the request, only specific ones, okay? So we update the user, then we await the call. This returns the updated user, so we store it here, and then we return it in the response. Updated user. So let's test it real quick. Back in Postman, we're going to send a put request to users/1. And here in the body, I'm going to set the name to Mosh Hamedani and email to mosh@hamedani.com. Send. All right, this was updated. Beautiful.